So, I prematurely started recording this before my microphone was even plugged in. That should tell you how eager I am to get this paralogue. So, yeah, last time we did the paralogue with Baron Dominic, who had a generic portrait which was really stupid. But anyway, next we're going to be doing this one, and yeah, I'm really glad that I recruited Caspar. I had no idea that, I think someone in the comments did spoil me on this looking back at it, but I kind of forgotten, so I had no idea that recruiting Caspar would be required for Mercedes' paralogue later. She is one of the few Blue Lions characters, besides Dimitri, but that'll probably come later, who hasn't had a paralogue yet. And yeah, the Death Knight. So, last time a side quest promised the Death Knight, I just realized it ended up disappointing. So, I don't know, but considering this is called The Face Beneath, maybe we will actually find out who the Death Knight is. Or, Corin could suddenly show up and touch everyone's faces.
Professor, Mercedes, what are you two doing here?
You know what I just realized? The perfect karmic fate for the Death Knight is that we destroy his mask and reveal who he really is, and then, now that his face is exposed, we send Corin after him.
We were just talking. Why do you look so flustered?
Haven't you heard? An Imperial army was spotted near Garreg Mach.
Again?
Oh, do you think they came to scout?
Maybe. We could probably take care of them if that's the case. But I heard the Death Knight is out there.
The Death Knight.
I wonder if this is any different on, like, is this possible on the Black Eagles route or not? Who is he again? Oh no, I know full well who that is.
No, it's nothing, really.
So earlier she said Yuritsa seems somewhat familiar, Yuritsa said Mercedes seems somewhat familiar, and then in a different part she said that the Death Knight seems somewhat familiar.
Now's probably not the time, but I was just thinking of my brother.
You have a brother?
Yes, but we have different fathers. He was a year younger than me.
Oh, I was wondering about that, because I was like, wait a minute though, if it's Emil, then Emil's quite a bit younger than Mercedes, isn't he? But I was like, oh right, okay, Mercedes is older than the other students, and only a year younger, okay.
Why'd he suddenly come to mind?
Well, this is pretty blatant foreshadowing that I was probably right about the Death Knight being Emil.
You see...
Quickly, you must prepare for battle. The Death Knight has been spotted in the sealed forest. He only has a few troops with him, so we planned on taking him out with just the knights, but...
And let me guess, he crit everyone.
We can't guarantee that reinforcements won't arrive. We would appreciate your backup, just in case.
The Death Knight. I have to go.
Mercedes, wait! I don't know what's going on with you, but...
No, I have to go see him.
Yeah, we can't let him get away. I'll help Mercedes find the Death Knight. You go gather the others and meet up with us, Professor.
So, why is Caspar part of this paralogue? That's the part that really doesn't fit just yet. Oh, it's the same place where we fought, Mrs. Ineffectual. Okay, then. That's gonna be her name from now on. Wild Demonic Beast, that one is Dragon, so I could actually try out my new, Dragon Smashing Hammer, if I wanted to. More Demonic Beasts, lots and lots and lots of Demonic... Oh! Okay! Well, that's not gonna end well, is it? And you are aligned to the Adrestin Empire, so that's the thing, if you really are a meal, then why would you be? Yet another Dark Seal. I highly doubt Caspar's ready to take him on at this point. And Mercedes is probably going to die too. Oh, he only has 21 attack speed. So he's not going to... Oh, right, no, that's... No, she's fine if she uses fire. Caspar is getting doubled, yeah, a lot though. Reaper Knights. Okay, the real question is who goes to this one. What are our conditions? Just defeat boss? Oh, okay. We actually... Our goal is not to beat him. Okay. Does that mean that if you beat him here, you actually don't find out who he... I don't know. Let's see, we have to bring those 3. I wonder if I should just dump a bunch of stat boosts onto Caspar just in case. I still wish you could just straight up use these out of your inventory. I think at this point I should just prioritize whoever's not level 30. Okay, hope this goes well.
Emil, wait! Don't go! Take your helmet off, please. Let me see your face. It really is you under there, isn't it? I've been searching for so long.
Well, you certainly moved quickly in one turn.
I finally caught up with you, Mercedes. You're faster than you look. But I'm here now, so you can give up, Death Knight.
Oh, okay. So there's actually more besides the monsters. A lot more.
You worry us, Death Knight, gallivanting around like that.
That sounds like Seth's voice actor.
Is it possible that you're in contact with someone in the church? I don't know whether your silence is confirmation or denial. If it pleases you, I will take it as denial. In that case, let's wipe out every last one of those Garrig mock rats.
I have no interest. You do it.
What? I will report this to Her Majesty. All right, everyone, kill them all!
Come at me! I'll take you all on!
Caspar, wait! Are you going to kill the Death Knight too?
That was the plan, but you're acting like you don't want me to. Do you know him or something?
I do. But he also doesn't look like he wants to fight us. Let's join up with everyone else. I think he might retreat if we defeat the other Imperial soldiers.
I'm not gonna let him escape. I might fight him even if he does try to get away.
Okay. Interesting. Does that mean that if Caspar beats him, Caspar gets
Put me
something
in.
special? Huh. Oh, should I have kept a separate save file for this? Because, like, I'm not sure if you
At your
fail at
service.
finding out. I mean, like, at this point, we pretty much know that he's Emil. Which, yeah. I'm honestly kind of annoyed the game just pretty much straight up spelled it out, because I was kind of hoping that I could again, because I was feeling kind of clever that I'd figured it out ahead of time, but no, the game just has to go and say, no, actually, it's a Captain Obvious reveal. Okay, maybe I should just try.
The infamous Death Knight, champion of the Empire. Taking you down is gonna be satisfying.
Simpleton.
I'm not going down!
Okay.
Simple, but effective.
You're not getting away that easy.
Okay. Well, I guess that happened. Now I kind of want to see if Mercedes has a special battle conversation, but I don't know. Well, I'll certainly take Caspar just immediately critting him, because that's kind of fitting payback for how the Death Knights crit me all the time. So yeah, I guess I'll take that.
This should do it.
And then Catherine standing there is like, I will join this. Wait a minute, I don't have a bow. That is, okay, that's just cracked a few of the tiles rather than outright broken them.
Ready and able.
But I can deliver... That's pretty much... Oh yeah, I have to target the place directly in front of me with that.
We're at your side.
Let's begin.
And apparently you got Dimitri as your adjutant. Oh yeah, I did, because I think Dimitri has a support with you. So I could be wrong about that. No, we still have one space left to break.
Ready when you are.
Which I could do with Ingrid from over here. Also, there's a chest there. I don't think I got that. Was that even there last time? I don't know.
I'll assist.
Let's turn the tables.
And its armor has been broken by Vicious Mockery.
There is...
Oh, I thought that was on Ingrid, but no, that was actually on Scythe. But yeah, regarding the whole Death Knight thing, because at this point I'm pretty certain that it's... Are those heroes? They look like... Yeah, those are heroes, because I've never seen that design before. But yeah, at this point I'm pretty certain that, yeah, that it is Yuritsa and Yuritsa is Emil. Because basically, like, this is what happened. When I was, can I do... I have to use the Creator Sword. Oh, and I probably should have promoted Viola to a new class now that he's mastered, Enlightened one, but oh well. Because, yeah, when they were all saying, oh yeah, the Death Knight is Yuritsa, I was like, oh, it can't be that simple, because the moment that they just straight up tell you it's someone, it has to be a red herring. And then I was like, you know, the more I went through, the more I realized, it actually is kind of, like, he's pretty much the only suspect.
Don't get used to this.
He's the only teacher besides Tomas who's not a support option, and that's already alarm bells.
My orders?
I think I'll stride later. But yeah, he's the only teacher besides Tomas who's not a support option, and well, Tomas eventually turned out to be evil, so obviously the Death Knight was also an end. So obviously Yuritsa probably was also like... I was thinking that maybe they pull a fast one and Yuritsa was actually totally, like, okay, and Yuritsa would just later show up, like, after the time skip and then maybe help you and die, thus explaining why he's not a support option in a way that doesn't make him an antagonist. But no, he turned out to, well, I don't know, like, we don't know if it is Yuritsa, but the other thing about it is that the Death Knight was fairly obviously a distorted Patrick Scythe. You can, it's a lot like Edelgard, where, and the Flame Emperor. The Flame Emperor is very obviously Tara Platt with a voice filter. That's part of what made me certain that it was her.
It was a team effort.
Well, you and your battalion, I guess that counts as a team effort.
I still have a long way to...
No strength or speed. But yeah, sorry, if I'm being a little vague, it's because it's a bit late in the day. I just really wanted to recall that. I didn't even notice you. Yeah, I was like, when I ended my turn, I was like, wait a minute, why is there an aggro line on Caspar? Then, now I know. I completely missed you when I was scanning the map. That was really dumb. But, yeah, anyway. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, about the whole Edelgard thing. Yeah, if you listen to him, he definitely does sound like Patrick Scythe with a voice filter. So it was, I guess, kinda sort of obvious in a way. But, like, my real question is, if he is Emil, why is he helping the Empire? Because Emil was from the Kingdom, wasn't he? Or at least originally from... Oh, wait, no, Mercedes is originally from the Empire, isn't she? Her family was originally, like, Imperial in origin. I just defeated the Death Knight, and now, for my second trick, I'm gonna beat a giant wolf with my bare hands! Although I'm pretty sure Akihiko, like in Persona, has actually suggested fighting a bear before, like a real bear. Okay, you're going to attack next. Oh, and again, this song is amazing. May as well visit you. I don't know if these two even have a support. I guess I'm about to find out. No heart icons, so I'm guessing no support. But yeah, it was, so I was thinking, so like, yeah, maybe they... So what I thought was, maybe they're gonna go with the obvious suspect was right, but you don't know everything about the obvious suspect. Ergo, kind of the way that Ace Attorney often does things. So it actually reminds me quite a bit of, like, the reveal in a way reminds me a little bit of the second case of Spirit of Justice. I'm not going to directly spoil anything for Spirit of Justice, because I actually have a playthrough of that on my channel. Cough, cough, shameless plug, cough. But with that, like, I instantly called who the culprit was the moment that I saw them. It was just like, yeah, they're obviously the kind of character who's going to be the culprit in a case like this. But what I was more surprised by was the fact that the culprit basically, like, it's a case of being right about who it was while simultaneously being wrong about who it was. Like, the culprit was that person, but that person wasn't who they seemed to be. And that's what I was thinking was in play with the Death Knight here. I was like, okay, so maybe they're going to go with the obvious case of Yuritsa, but maybe Yuritsa also has a second secret identity, that being Emil. Because Emil is connected to... Can I even use Exhaustive Strike on... Yes, I can. Okay, but I'm not going to do that, obviously. Yuritsa was connected to Mercedes, Emil was Mercedes' younger half-brother, and also, like, I knew that Emil would become important later, because when I first read the library files, but, you know, the stuff in the library, where, when I was reading the stuff in the library, okay, I can at least lure you with that, and put the Armor Slayer for good measure. Does anybody here have a chest key? I'm sure somebody's got a key lying around, and it's a door key, not a chest key. I don't actually think I have any chest keys on anyone, although Byleth can always pull one out of the convoy when he needs to. I really want to use that magic hammer on one of those beasts, but I guess we'll have to stride to get Annette over there, because stupid form movement, just like her father. Oh wow, even if Linhardt goes there, you still attack, Ingrid.
Too slow. I can do no less.
9 damage even with an Armor Slayer to an armored unit. Anyway, sorry, I am a little bit flitting all over the place, but again, I am recording this fairly late, like later than I usually record. For context, this is after Critical Role, which actually airs at 12 p.m. to like around 4 or 5 p.m. for me, so yeah, it's not as much nighttime as it is for them, but anyway. Yeah, let's just have him just beat this thing with his bare hands.
You're all going down.
Well, yeah, Caspar just punched a giant wolf in the face repeatedly and it died. So, they should all be very terrified. But yeah, when I first read the library, and it made conspicuous mention of the fact that this one particular house was completely annihilated and there was some kind of massacre, but one of them, named Emil, survived and his whereabouts are unknown, I was like, yep, he's gonna be relevant later, and sure enough, he is. Do I actually have any chest keys in here? Yes, I've got several of them. Don't think I need the antitoxin. Meanwhile, these two are just not really getting anywhere. So yeah, I kind of had a feeling, but again, I am slightly annoyed that before this chapter, she's like, oh, I wonder where my brother is right now.
Do what it takes.
And it's just like, gee, I wonder who the Death Knight could be. Yeah, like this game actually, like, it handled the Edelgard Flame Emperor reveal incredibly well. But some of its other reveals, I don't know, have been a little bit obvious to me. Like the Edelgard Flame Emperor was fairly obvious in hindsight, but... Oh, wait. That's a terrible idea. This could be a problem. Wait a minute. Holy crap, I'm stupid. Okay, firstly, we're going to wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey, that didn't happen, so Linhardt doesn't die. But secondly, I totally forgot that Ash could open chests. So I didn't even need to make Byleth move back. That was really, really stupid.
I have made my peace. With each kill, more monstrous.
Ready when you are.
I mean, at least Dimitri's a self-admitted monster. Let's see. That will lure both of them, won't it? And that will only lure one of them, so that's what I will... Or I could try and... No, I don't think Linhardt can go to there. No, Linhardt can't go there. What's that? Oh, it's a rock. I thought it was like some kind of, like, ancient building or something. Yeah, that will only lure one of them in. I guess Linhardt will get ready to heal someone. Or he will heal someone right now. Oh, okay, it lured something in, but not what I... Are you a... No, you're just a Dark Knight. You're not like an actual Death Knight. So I'm pretty sure he's the only Death Knight. Hilda would not like being breathed on with noxious breath like that. Well, I guess Hilda and Flane have to take that one on perfectly by themselves. Actually, you have a Gambit, don't you? Poison Tactic. But that will result in the other one attacking you. And it still has several health bars to go.
Girl.
My orders?
I think now might be a good time for Stride. Go, go, you can do it. You're estranged from this guy, but he still kind of likes you. And I'm mostly doing this because I just really, really want to see Annette hit something with a giant axe. It's going to drastically lower my attack speed, but... Or I could use Dust, which is what he will soon become. It still has all its health bars. I also kind of want to heal Hilda, but first I will smash this thing. And level 30, but I don't really want to get her out of this class, because if she's not a dancer anymore, then, well, yeah, I don't have a dancer, and that would be really bad. That's gonna result in Hilda getting attacked by, and her HP is way lower than I expected. Oh, you're immune to criticals, aren't you? Yeah, I need to break your armor before you become vulnerable to criticals, and, well... Yeah, that's probably not happening anytime soon, so I think I'm just gonna do this. Down to 1 health bar, and now we get to live out our dream of watching Annette whack something in the face with a giant axe. 94 damage, yes. Please crit as well. Oh, yes! That, I believe, is the most damage we've done all game.
Amazing.
Nobody's fool. Amazing.
Yep, I totally agree. That was frankly amazing.
What's my strategy?
That was just as good as I was hoping it would be. That was everything I'd hoped for. Yeah, you're just a Dark Knight, and you've got like a weird lion helmet. But yeah, that was everything I had hoped for. That was so good. Yeah, I can't believe she actually critical. I was like, okay, you know, it'd be cool if you critical, and she did.
Now you'll learn.
Oh, and also another legendary critical, but that's not going to be nearly as much damage.
I must stay the course.
Oh.
Ugh, that's an embarrassment.
Well,
I'm glad
yeah.
I can count on you.
Glad I can count on you. Yeah, that's the console option there, rather than the critique option. It'd be funny if you had that option for level ups in a Fire Emblem game. But I was gonna... Oh, there was something I was gonna talk about regarding Fire Emblem games and... Okay, I really don't want them both to attack Linhardt. That seems fine. One of them goes for her, the other goes for Gilbert. That's not Gilbert. Goes for Alois. I should have Physic Tilda, but that's fine. Kind of wish Byleth had Physic right now, but... Oh, actually, wait a minute. Mercedes has Physic. Can she reach Hilda from...
At your service.
I wouldn't be surprised if she could reach Hilda from here, actually. Yes, she can reach Hilda from here.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I had a feeling that physics range would become totally ridiculous later in the game. It was kind of pathetic early on, but now it's just like, oh, yeah, physics is just... can hit everything. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, like, I actually think, okay, their movement is still terrible, but I think, like, generals have been decently, like, powerful. Both enemy generals and our generals, they've been fairly okay in this game. I still wish that, like, I mean, I could be wrong and Armor March actually might be in this game, but I still kind of wish that Armor March was in a mainstream Fire Emblem. Oh, wow.
I have made my peace.
GBA's Spinning Warriors are back. GBA's Spinning Warrior criticals. In a limited fashion, but still. Kind of knew that would happen. But Annette does not care. She has a giant monster-slaying magic hammer. Annette's magic hammer comes down upon your head and makes sure that you are dead. I don't know if I've ever said this before, but, alright, you're on Retribution right now, yeah. But like, when I first heard that song, Maxwell's Silver Hammer, and I thought it was like some kind of very, very dark satire song when I first heard it. And that it was from some kind of parody band, but nope, it's actually a Beatles song. Like, when I first, like, saw someone saying it was by the Beatles, I thought they were being sarcastic, but no, it was actually a Beatles song. I don't want to go through too many legendary weapon uses here, for obvious reasons.
If you're sure.
I think I need to Mercedes heal her, but I could... You know, where I am, I should probably be equipping magic rather than the Hammer of Doom. But I can do this!
Now.
Okay, how much breakage did that cause? No, not a lot of breakage. Or, well, at least, you know, not enough breakage. But that should cause maximum breakage, and that means Hilda can crit you.
Are you ready?
It's actually pretty funny. It's like a Dodongo. It's weak to exploding things in its face, but it can't resist trying to eat them. Okay, you're going to attack Flame. Yeah, I do need to heal her. Although I get the feeling that if I do heal her, that thing's also going to attack Flame. And I don't think I can... Oh, wait, no, your armor broken, so you're not actually going to be attacking this turn. So the question is, like, do you one-shot... You are a sniper with bow fair. Do you one-shot Flame? No, I think Flame has enough defense to survive that. Oh, if only you could take out multiple health bars in one attack. Or, you know, one round of combat. That would be perfect here. There's no way Hilda... Oh, nah, Hilda can't go and attack all of them. However, Byleth can go ahead and... Oh, my Levin sword is 1 to 3 range now. Excellent, I forgot about that. And he crits anyway. Oh, I have splitting headache. It's still got 2 health bars left. And that means if Hilda does this, she loses a lot of evasion. Oh, it's actually poisoned too. Which is kind of karma.
I still have a long way.
That's pretty good. And yeah, you still have 1 health bar to go. And it's been sealed, because why not? Okay. Physic, Annette, and then I need to make sure that... You're not gonna kill... No, you're going for Hilda for some stupid reason. Sometimes I will never understand Fire Emblem AI. That is... Yeah, that is a bishop. And you have Seraphim. Effective against monsters. Does that mean it's effective against Dimitri? Obvious. Joker's obvious. But, yeah. And you can't, like, shoot lightning out of your fist or anything, so... Maybe luring the bishop is not a great idea. But I would kind of like to get some enemies up here. How close is, like, I think he's ready to take the War Master exam, but I don't think his chances of passing are very high. It's been so long since I've actually used a vulnerary. And Linhardt is super behind on experience, so he may as well just blast this thing.
Today I was lucky.
I mean, I think generals are fairly solid in this game from what I can tell. They're probably not entirely optimal, but I mean, apparently even speedrunners are considering Lascivia pretty broken, and that's kind of a surprise for a 4-move unit. Okay. Take poison damage. I mean, you could have attacked... Oh, that's... Wait a minute, I just realized that's why he didn't attack Flane. Flane can attack with free range with magic because of her Caduceus staff. And I knew that would aggro you too. But you're not being aggroed in the right direction. Okay, yeah, that explains why it didn't. I keep forgetting about the Caduceus staff. It's weird. Unfortunately, Mercedes is... Oh, actually, she can go here and try and... No, that's not going to work. Unfortunately. So I think Caspar will have to punch a bishop with his bare hands.
Attack at your own risk.
Seriously, why does Edelgard's faction even have bishops? It's like that age-old question of why the heck does Dracula's castle in Castlevania have a chapel in it? But, yeah. Like, I mean, you'd think the first thing he'd do upon becoming a vampire would be remove the chapel, but no, he keeps that in. Yeah, I can do that, and she's probably going to crit anyways, isn't she? No!
I cannot lose.
Oh, she's very close to mastering Dancer, too.
I'm your girl.
I just realized something. I don't know if this is true. It's likely to be not true. But what if mastering Dancer gave you the ability to dance no matter what class you were? That would be really cool, but also potentially really broken. I had to try.
What's next?
I know that's a waste of a use, but it's funny. I actually think it's really creative having like a character who's pretty much as much of a pure mage as you can get in this game. Their legendary weapon being a magic hammer. It's just, I never expected that out of the net, and I really love it. It's really cool. Okay, yeah, that thing's going for Hilda. I probably don't want to have Byleth go there because Hilda needs the experience more. Oh, swap, okay. Well, yeah, let's just do that. Just to show it on camera at least once. And who we got here? We got... Okay, Ash is not level 30 yet. I sort of want to Deadeye you, actually. But firstly, Linhardt will go ahead and heal, because otherwise Ash may become Ashes again. I just realized that his name is similar to the character from Pokemon, and now that's annoying me. Because, yeah, I do not like Ash from Pokemon at all. But I've probably already mentioned that. Apparently he gets a lot better in X and Y, and then Sun and Moon. I heard people say that Sun and Moon reverted him back to being an idiot, but I've also heard people say the Sun and Moon anime is a lot better than it looks, so yeah. Apparently it turns into Sentai eventually, and I'm really confused as to what people mean by that. Yeah, you decide to just go into melee range, because why not? I actually probably go to the forest. So, like, it's possible that she might end up just totally skipping the advanced here and going straight into Master with Falcon Knight.
That's enough.
That guy was just holding his sword up to his face in the futile blocking stance, just going, oh no, and then whack. kind of, I don't know, reminds me a little bit of how, like, a lot of people really like the animations in Wii Punch-Out, but one thing that I see, this is weird, I'm talking about Wii Punch-Out in a Fire Emblem video, but, like, one of the things that a lot of people, like, often praise about that game is how when the game goes into slow-mo, I can end this turn, can't I? When the game goes into slow motion when you're doing a Star Punch, you can just, like, see the expression on the other box's face being just like, oh no, and then they get smacked by it.
I'm still here.
Great work.
Not quite, because he's not quite at Masterclass level yet. Which is sort of a shame. Yeah, to be honest, Ash has been letting me down a little bit lately, and I'm hoping that he'll get better when I inevitably turn him into a Bonite. I mean, his speed's pretty solid, but he is very flimsy. Like, I'd be willing to make a bet right now of 0 money that Annette has more defense than him right now. 15. Compared to... 13! Yes, I was right. Good. I was worried that he had 16 for a second there. Yeah, I can definitely end this now. Or as people will say with Crom and Awakening, No, Sumi is the one who says, I'll end this now. No. Crom's misheard one is vulgar, I'm not going to say it. Because I was just thinking, I was like, okay, what's Crom's misheard quick quote? And I was like, oh, right, it's that. No, I'm not going to say that on a video. Yeah. I am really tempted to just do this. Why not at this point? Well, she can't even do it. That's really dumb. But I can wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey that. So I think it has to be Hilda at this point. Which, I mean, her name does come from a Germanic word for battle. I know that because the black and white protagonists, that's what their names are based on. So it kind of fits that she's really good in battle.
Can't afford to slack off.
And over. So, did I ruin... Oh, Hilda got MVP, and thus gets to show Cleave. Anyway.
We did it. Are you alright?
So I'm worried that beating the Death Knight is going to result in me not seeing him unmasked here.
I am, thanks to you. But still...
There's something you wanted to ask him, right? Come on, he ran off into the forest.
Last time in Fire Emblem, someone pursued a mysterious masked antagonist in black armor into a forest. Their father died, so...
Thank you, Caspar.
Granted, Mercedes doesn't really particularly like her father, but that's no excuse to get him killed. Church Soldiers. Apparently they're a high-ranked battalion according to that icon, but that's a pretty mundane name. Oh, Bergleit's war group. Okay. So, I guess we'll find out whether we do get to see him unmasked or not.
You came.
Come to think of it, like, if he really is Yuritsa, then that means him being behind the mask, someone who also has a mask, is kind of a metaphor, because if he is Yuritsa, that means Yuritsa is also Emil, and thus there were actually several layers of secret identities at play here.
How many years has it been since we last spoke?
But why was he all like, I must fight a duel with, like, because he was acting a lot like the Black Knight. And then with Byleth, he was like, now you will die together. And now I've realized that that means Byleth and Sothis, I'm pretty sure. How does he know Sothis was in Byleth's head?
I'm so sorry. I should have come for you sooner. I'm sure it wasn't pleasant living in House Bartels.
I'm not sure I follow. Do you know this guy, Mercedes?
My younger brother, Emil. Is it really you?
I'm sorry, what? Your brother is the Death Knight? But you two look nothing alike.
Caspar, I think that's what you call rolling a natural one on an intelligence check. That's because he's wearing a helmet.
Mercedes, leave the monastery.
Hold on just a minute. Is that all you've got to say for yourself?
This doesn't concern you.
That's not true. You're her brother, right? But you've got nothing nice to say to her after all this time?
You will die.
Even if I die, I've made my choice. Please, Emil, fight on our side instead.
I cannot. My soul has long departed.
Oh, maybe he's actually... Yeah, maybe he is dead. And that would explain why Yuritsa seemed very weirdly distant and emotionless.
And yet... Here. Take this and go.
Is this a hero's relic? You and I must share the same crest.
So, wait, does that mean this reveal means the next time we fight the Death Knight in the story, he's gonna have a crest and thus be harder?
When next we meet, I will kill you without hesitation.
You won't kill me. I have this now.
What is it? You got a problem with me?
Take this.
This is...
I will kill her. Until then, she must live.
Emil! I can't believe he's gone again.
Why do you want to kill her? Unless her is not Mercedes, unless that's someone else.
I can't tell whether or not he actually cares that you're his sister.
Somewhere, hiding underneath that helmet, there's a very sweet boy.
Yeah, it's a very sweet boy who wields a giant scythe and loves murdering people with criticals.
Is that a joke? Would a sweet boy threaten to kill someone? I don't get you, Mercedes.
Living at House Bartel's changed him. But that's beside the point. Thank you, Caspar. I couldn't have confronted him without you.
Don't worry about it. I may not understand you half the time, but we're still pals.
Come on then, pal. Let's get back to everyone else.
Mercedes actually has a surprisingly good sense of humor. Oh wow, the Scythe of Sariel. We actually get this thing that kept critting us all the time earlier on. So wait, because I'm sure we're gonna have to fight that guy at some point in the story later, in like a real final battle, and does that mean there's either a second Scythe of Sariel, or like, doing that paralogue means the Death Knight has a different weapon when you fight him next time? Anyway, yeah, nullifies attack effectiveness and critical hits may halve damage. I mean, that's a good effect, but it's not a great effect to have on someone who's primarily away from the front lines. Guess I can send that to the convoy. So, like, is Caspar canonically supposed to use that scythe? It doesn't say a specific crest, though, so... I don't think Caspar even has a crest. Oh, okay, we're back to teaching. Yeah, let's teach manually. No one's sitting next to Byleth. I wonder if one of those is reserved for Rhea and the other is reserved for Sothis, because we know she's going to be playable later. I mean, every other seat at the table's filled. Oh, wait, Dimitri's not here, is he? One of those is probably Dimitri. Well, let's tutor Mercedes after all that. I just realized something. Like, if you S-support Mercedes, does that mean that the Death Knight becomes your half-brother-in-law? And I thought Roy's father-in-law likely being Nigel was weird. Okay, B+ in both. Maybe I could try and make him a War Master now. Oh, she's 100% for Falcon Knight already. Nice. So, like, I feel like once she's a Falcon Knight, flying is going to serve zero purpose for her, because that's the highest flying class she can get. So, maybe at this point with Ingrid, I should just spam Authority. Okay, he's 70% for War Master. He should be able to get that pretty easily. And Hill doesn't qualify for anything yet. Felix. Well, it's time for an edgy tea party. Oh, this is a new location. Okay. Oh, because we're A-supported. That must mean a different type of tea party. Bitter. I feel like you're gonna like bitter tea, aren't you? Oh, that's not his favorite. I was hoping that an edgelord like him would have bitter tea as his favorite. Nope. Nope. Wow, all of these seem bad. Of course Felix deep down likes cats. Not quite.
Thanks for your hospitality. I hope you'll invite me again sometime.
It's been years since the last time we did something together, Father.
Why do I get the feeling they're gonna say the exact same thing every time they're doing this, so it means that, like, she thinks a whole year has passed for every individual time she has a group task with him?
Remain calm, focused. Think before acting.
Don't make fun of me. I know that.
Well done, Annette. Good result. You head back. I'll report this.
There you go again. You always try to do everything by yourself.
Well, it was at least perfect. Yeah, I'm working on reason with Sylvain because I kind of want him to be a Dark Knight. The whole, the whole lack of pure magic-based classes, master classes for males kind of goes both ways in that if you've got a paladin and you want them to get a final tier class, Meteor? Okay, I take back what I said about you being mediocre. I think you might actually be kind of decent now. But yeah, like, if you've got, like, a paladin and you want them to be a master class, you have to train them in some form of magic, even if they suck at it.
I didn't even know I cared this much.
Smite.
Perhaps I'll expand the scope of my research.
I'll make good use of this power.
So yeah, you're definitely qualified for War Master too. So I'm gonna have a few War Masters when I next get back. I have some support. Whoa, I've got a lot of supports. Yeah, quite a lot of supports now. Ash and Catherine B I'm looking forward to. And I could go certifications and, oh, you're not even at the right level for War Master yet. But I'm pretty sure you've got a 100% pass rate once you actually do get to it. Yeah, I think I might try some... Oh, wow, you are actually guaranteed to pass Mortal Savant. You only need to be plus or higher in reason, so... yeah, we sadly only got to see this cool Swordmaster Felix for a short time, because very soon we're going to be seeing ridiculous, over-the-top Samurai Felix. But anyway, yeah, we'll be doing that next time. So, yeah, I think that was a pretty good paralog, all things considered. So, next time, it will be... Actually, we'll probably just be going straight to the battle next time. So, see you all for that.